day 30 something. I don't know what day it is. Oh, today felt really good again. There was a lot of laughter again, which I love when that happens in my meditations. A lot of laughter. And I have a topic in mind that I want to talk about today, that from a video that I watched from Kyle Cease, that he was saying how we tend to be really good at giving but not as good at receiving. And he was talking mainly about people on a spiritual journey, on a spiritual path, heart-centered beings, right? It's easy for us to give. It's not very easy at all to receive. And he was saying that you can only give to the amount that you can receive. If you take a breath in, when you breathe out, you can only breathe out what you breathed in before. And I have found this fascinating on my journey because it's always been really tough for me to receive, and at the core it just comes out from self-worth, a lack of self-worth, maybe feeling like we don't there could be a lot going on, obviously, but one of the main things, the core things going on, is not feeling like we deserve that. When people, it's easy for me to help people, but I've never been able to ask for help, or even when people want to help, to fully receive that without feeling bad, without feeling like I'm taking away from their time, their energy, their money, anything like that. When people want to help you with money, I've always struggled to just fully receive and just entirely surrender into receiving without feeling bad. Without feeling like we owe the person, without feeling like, who am I to be receiving this help? Who am I to be asking for help? It's a very fascinating topic when you look deep into why we struggle so much with receiving. When people, for example, when people give us compliments, this is fascinating. We're dying on the inside to get a compliment from people. We want to be complimented on many things, maybe our looks, our talents, our gifts, something. We all want to, like, stop BSing yourself. We want to be complimented. And then when we receive the compliment, we like deflect it or get uncomfortable or say, oh no, that's not true. And it's like a funny, like a silly little kid, like we become like a little shy kid and like, oh no, I can't receive that, I can't fully receive that. I actually once, a woman that I worked with, and I'm hoping she will watch this video, so she gave me a compliment actually like 2 days before I did this, right? She had said, like, man, you have really white teeth and a beautiful smile. And it was funny, I noticed it right away. I received the compliment, I was like, thank you. But instantly I deflected it, like, by moving on to something else. And I told her, like, oh, but it's funny that my upper teeth are like all aligned and nice, and then my bottom teeth are a freaking mess because they're all like really crowded in the bottom. So I instantly deflected the compliment, and that's okay. But then a few days later or something, and I wasn't planning on doing it, it just came out. But I was like, you know what, I have something to tell you, but you have to fully receive without giving a compliment back or without deflecting it and going somewhere else. And I told her, like, you have such a beautiful smile and gorgeous eyes, like truly beautiful smile. And she like blushed and smiled, and she was like, wow, you're right, like it's hard to just fully receive a compliment. And it's true, like it's really tough to just fully receive and say thank you, receive it without feeling like, oh, now I just need to say something back, or now I just need to whatever, be nice to that person because they give me a compliment. Like, it was really tough for her, and I like that. I like that it was tough for her, because I feel like that's when growth truly happens. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating. And it doesn't mean that we need to feel bad about it. It still happens to me. Like, even though I'm consciously aware of this, like, it's still tough for me to receive compliments many times, and receive help. And I've received, I remember going to events with friends and stuff, and like them, like I remember I picked up a friend at the airport, gave her a ride back, and this and that, and I drove her around town. That we were hanging out a lot, and then she wanted to give me money for gas, and I was like, I would have had to go these places anyways, and it's been incredible to spend time with you. Like, please, like, don't, because I didn't know exactly what her financial situation was. She was going through some transitions, and I was like, she probably needs the money. But she gave me $100, and I was like, fuck, like, it was so hard for me to receive that. It was so hard for me to receive the $100. It felt like a ton of money for me doing something that I actually wanted to do. Like, at 0% of the time I felt like I was obligated to do any of that. It was just out of my pure heart and desire to be able to spend time with her and hang out and help her out, and help her like save some money without having to pay for like Uber and this and that. Like, it didn't make any sense, so it felt really good to me. But when she wanted to give back and support me because she knew that I was doing van life and I had a lot of expenses and this and that, it was so hard for me to receive those $100. And that shows me, in some ways, it's a much deeper topic, of course. I'm talking about a tiny percentage of the whole picture, but it shows me where my self-worth is at. It shows me what I feel like I deserve, when I feel like I deserve to be supported and helped out. And it's interesting. It's really interesting. So my invitation to you is to just notice where that might be happening in your life, where that could be happening, in which areas of your life it could be happening that you have a hard time receiving, and see if you can shift that, even a 2% shift towards you being more able, more open to receiving, more available to receiving, surrendering to the idea that, yes, maybe I do deserve this, right? Maybe I deserve a little bit of support. Maybe I deserve to be seen and heard and appreciated and loved. And especially now, after the holidays, we've been spending a lot of time with family and people that we love and care about, and we give and give, and sometimes we forget about filling our own cup and being able to receive compliments or receive support. That's one of the ways that we can fill our cups too. So just ask yourself today, take a few minutes to breathe, slow down, relax, tune in, and just ask yourself, how could I surrender a little more and open up to receiving? That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.